Hi, everyone. Hope everybody's good today in the group. Good to see everybody. So today I did a card pull for the readings in the collective, and one of the law of attraction cards that I pulled is for non-attachment. So the other cards that I pulled were about also in a way sort of reinforcing that, or talking about different aspects of that. But the law of attraction card that I pulled, hi Tanya, non-attachment. And the affirmation with this law of attraction card is, I am certain that I will reach my goal while letting go of how it will happen. I am certain that I will reach my goal while letting go of how it will happen. So it's fine to manifest, but we can let go of what it is going to look like. So we can release our expectations, and that's the non-attachment part. The other cards that I pulled were for the current energies. Sorry, I can't get my card up here. It's the Seven of Cups. So the Seven of Cups is about illusion, choice, and in each one of these cups is a different aspect of our emotional composition. It can also represent choices, but it's also a card of illusion, and that is really what I'm picking up on today, is illusion. That is what I'm getting from this card. That was the overall theme. I think I said current energies. The current energies is, oh, sorry, excuse me, is the, sorry, the Nine of Wands reversed. My apologies about that. The Nine of Wands reversed. So the Nine of Wands is about mental anguish, living in the past, regret, despair, sorrow. So, but they're all mental constructions, and it is reversed. So that is about letting it go. That means that we are coming out of this, but we have been in it. And then the next card that I pulled is the Seven of Pentacles in reverse. And so the Seven of Pentacles is about having planted seeds and waiting this abundance to come in, and it's just seeing the fruits of your labor and seeing them begin to come in. But it also is, you know, has an element of waiting with it. But this is also in reverse. So these were pulled together, having this illusion and these mental thoughts that were keeping us in negative, probably lower vibrations, and having this together, it seemed to me that we're coming out of this and releasing this feeling of waiting. Hi Tessa, how are you, lovelies? It's good to see you. Hi Haley. Wonderful. So I don't know if any of you have been feeling this, but I have. It just seemed like, okay, been concerned about the Pentacles and had focus there, and You know, when's it going to happen, and how's it going to happen? And, you know, and then with this 7 of Cups, all about illusion, coming out with it as the overall energy, about illusion. And then pulling the non-attachment card together really brought me to be led to share a message with you today about non-attachment in general, and letting go of illusion. And I wanted to talk about that from a few different perspectives or traditions. And the first thing that I wanted to show you, this is a pendant. Let me get it to the camera in the right position. Okay, this is a pendant from an event that I attended. It was this is a Tibetan symbol. It's the equivalent of the Tibetan symbol for Om. So, but this pendant I bought at an event where Tibetan monks came. And so it was a sand mandala ceremony. So these monks spend, I don't remember if it's hundreds of thousands, but regardless, meticulous hours making a mandala. And if you don't know what a mandala is, it's a very intricate design. Here's a very simple one that I can, excuse my tennis shoe. Here's a very simple one that I can share with you. But a mandala is usually a circular design, and it's something to focus on, to look at while you meditate or something like that. Anyway, okay, sorry. So this mandala though was huge. I mean, it was even wider than I'm spreading my arms. It was just huge, and it was on this table, and it was extremely intricate. So they placed all these grains of sand, colored, to make this beautiful, intricate design. And they spent all this amount of time building this mandala. And then at the end, after it's all complete, we got to see the mandala. And then they purposefully destroy it. They just simply destroy it. And that's the entire point. It's a lesson in impermanence. It is a lesson in letting go. It's a lesson in recognizing the illusion in the material, in the 3D world, the impermanence. And I just started thinking about how many different traditions express, something of this nature, and these same sentiments, and give us, a little help and tips and advice on doing that, and the importance of letting go. And so the Hindu religion talks about Gaia and Maya. I'm sorry, Maya. Maya is illusion. So the whole concept of Maya is that there is a non-materialized field where things are not manifested, and this correlates with with quantum physics too, the quantum field. But anyway, so where nothing is materialized, is in its unformed state. And so what is in the 3D world, what we can see, is called Maya. So, and Maya means illusion. So they talk about the 3D world, what we can touch, taste, and see. All these things are illusory. They aren't real. And recognizing that can help us to find our true nature and remember our true nature. And I say finding, but I don't really mean finding, I mean remembering. It's about remembering who you are and remembering remembering your soul, that you're a soul, and that what is around us is illusion. And anyway, everything that we can touch is made of atoms, and it's not really solid. Nothing is really solid. You're not. My books, nothing here is solid. It's an illusion. And I was looking through my books. I love to read books from different traditions and different religions, and I flipped open one of my Buddhist books called the Dhammapada. And so, of course, Buddhists teach about non-attachment. That's what the whole mandala ceremony was about, that sand ceremony. So, but they go down, I mean, the whole point of the ceremony is to celebrate the impermanence of life. So it was a very, very moving experience to witness being able to go there and to do that. But I actually, ironically enough, I kept some sand. So that seems like cheating a little bit. So I have my non-attachment here, and I'm, I guess, attached to it in some way. But from the Dhammapada, it says, let us live happily then, which is the teachings of the Buddha. Sorry. So let us live happily then, though we call nothing our own. We shall be like the bright gods feeding on happiness. So this is another way to think about letting go. Let us live happily then, though we call nothing our own. We shall be like the bright gods feeding on happiness. And then from the Quran, know that the life of the world is but diversion and distraction, ostentation, and vying for glory among yourselves, and striving for more and more wealth and children. It is like the example of rain, the growth from which pleases the tillers, then withers, and you see it yellow, then it crumbles. At the end is severe torment and forgiveness from God and acceptance. And what is the life of the world but the stuff of deception? So the stuff of deception, and it's talking about material, and echoing the message here, illusion. What we're seeing around us at all times is illusion. It is what we have created from our past. Okay. And from the Bible, this is my very old copy. And apparently that's my artwork from when I was young. But, you know, a budding artist, I guess. Okay, so take no thought for your life, what you shall eat or what you shall drink, or yet for your body, what you shall put on. For your heavenly Father knoweth that ye have need of these things. So take therefore no thought for the morrow. I'm skipping a little bit. Take therefore no thought for the morrow shall take thought for the things of itself. Lay not up for yourselves treasures upon earth, where moth and rust doth corrupt, and where thieves break through and steal, but lay up for yourselves treasures in heaven. So this is another way of looking at and talking about the same concept. here. And then I have this from A Course in Miracles. The world is false perception. It is born of error, and it has not left its source. It will remain no longer than the thought that gave it birth is cherished. When a thought of separation has been changed to one of true forgiveness, will the world be seen in quite another light, and one which leads to truth, where all the world must disappear and all its errors vanish. Now its source is gone and its effects are gone as well. So again, just releasing illusions, releasing the idea that what we're seeing in the material world is real, or as valuable as we may have given it, as giving it as more value than it may have, actually, if that makes sense. So, and then this from the Tibetan Book of Living and Dying. We are actually educated into believing that nothing is real beyond what we can perceive with our ordinary senses. Despite this massive and nearly all pervasive denial of its existence, we still sometimes have fleeting glimpses of the nature of mind. These could be inspired by certain exalting pieces of music, by the serene happiness we sometimes feel in nature, or by the most ordinary everyday situation. They could arise simply while watching snow drifting down, or seeing the sun rising behind a mountain, or watching a shaft of light falling into a room in a mysteriously moving way. Such moments of illumination, peace, and bliss happen to us and stay strangely with us. The thing is that is what's real. That is the truth. These little glimpses we get amongst the chaos, where we feel so happy and connected and truly ourselves and filled with love and light, that's what's real. That's the truth. And that's how we're supposed to be 24/7. That's how we're supposed to be. We're supposed to feel that way. We're supposed to be connected. We're supposed to be in a state of release and connection where we can be happy. We're supposed to be happy. That's our birthright. We're supposed to be able to feel that all the time. And so by just thinking about non-attachment in these different ways, we can let go just a little bit more every day. So if you can just think about that when you're presented with something in your 3D world right now, in your current situation that is not pleasing to you, then you can shift your focus to the bigger picture, and remember your soul's connection to Source, Spirit, God, your true self, whatever you want to call it. Whatever you want to call it is fine. Your soul, the divine, whatever name you want to give it, is that love. It's that sense of connection and knowing who you are, and taking a deep breath and realizing that there are more important things than what you're seeing around you right now, that there's a bigger picture. There's a bigger picture. And we're all connected. And so many of the world's traditions understand and give us ideas, about how to remember that and how to put that into practice. Meditation is one, prayer is one. So you can just take a deep breath, yoga, any of the practices that allow you to come into a state of calm and release release expectations, just taking deep breath, connecting with nature, connecting with Gaia, walking through the woods, petting your cat or your dog, all these things. Just music. So all these things are ways to connect, and it doesn't have to be a formal meditation, although it can be. Just deep breaths and reconnecting and just remembering that you are loved, and remembering who you are, remembering we're all connected and we're all in this together, we're all one, and we're all seeing bit by bit beyond the illusions a little more every day. Well, I wish you love and light, and I hope that some of what I shared helped you, and have a wonderful rest of the day. And I'll talk to you later. Namaste.